Well, howdy, everybody. Welcome to this newly built Cricket County Community Center. This is the first Christmas that we celebrate here. Ain't that special?
Well, howdy, Grandma. I got the tree.
Oh, well, would you look at that tree? Ain't it pretty? Oh, you can just set it right over there. And then say howdy to our company. They just got here.
Pleasure's mine.
Oh, I can already smell the fresh pine needles, Elkin.
It's artificial.
Oh, it must be in my imagination then.
No, it ain't. I put a pine-scented air freshener in there.
Wow, Elkin Taylor, you are just so clever.
Grandma, you sure are in a good mood.
You know it. I'm just excited for our first Christmas Eve get-together in this new gathering hall. Hebrews 10:25 says, "And let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but instead encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near."
Are you sure that's the real reason you're excited?
What are you getting at?
Well, your boyfriend's coming to Christmas Eve supper tonight, ain't he?
I don't have no boyfriend.
Oh, Grandma, all of Cricket County knows you've been courting old Otis Treesup.
I've never heard of him. And his name's Otis, not Otis.
Aha! Oh, don't be embarrassed. We all think it's plumb exciting you got yourself a new feller. Why are you trying to hide it?
Well, you know good and why, Elkin Taylor. It's a foolish notion for someone as old as me thinking I can court again as if I were a schoolgirl.
Oh, Grandma, you ain't that old.
Honey, I can remember when the Grand Canyon was just a ditch.
Now, I won't hear that kind of talk.
What do you mean? You're old too.
I beg your pardon.
I said you're old too, which makes me extra old.
If you keep up that kind of talk, you won't be getting your Christmas present this year.
Oh, honey, there ain't nothing wrong with getting old. Isaiah 46:4. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am he who will sustain you.
You sure got a scripture for all occasion, ain't you?
Besides, getting old is better than the alternative. Look at me. I'm wearing thick glasses. I've had 2 hip replacements, making the same noise as my coffee maker. My memory isn't quite what it used to be, and my memory isn't quite good anymore. And
Yoo-hoo! Merry Christmas, everybody.
oh, well, how is my handsome, handsome boy?
Oh, I'm fine.
She's talking about the baby, knucklehead.
Well, before that there baby was born, Grandma used to call me handsome.
She called you homely, Elmer. Homely, not handsome. There is a big difference.
Oh, well, he's looking more like you every day, Glenn, eh?
You really think so, Grandma?
Yeah, look at his cute little nose.
Well, he might have her nose, but he's got my head.
You got that right.
Merry Christmas, Cousin Elkin. What's the matter with you?
I'm a wrinkled up old geezer, that's what's wrong. And don't try to argue with me.
Who's arguing? You are old.
Oh, don't mind him, Glenda May. He's just throwing himself a pity party over here.
All right, that does it. Somebody go fetch me a wheelchair.
Oh, I will.
Elmer, get back here. Cousin Elkin was just using what they call a hyperbole.
Hyperbole?
Hyperbole. Hyperbole. It's when someone exaggerates in their talk to make a point. For example, it's like when I tell you that your socks smell like a polecat set up housekeeping in your boots.
Why, Glenda May, where did you hear such a fancy word as hyperbole?
In this here book, How to Talk Right When You Was Born in the Backwoods by Nora Jean Hackensack. I want Elmer Jr. to grow up talking highfalutin. You'd be surprised at how many times we speak terrible English around here. Take this word, for example, bard. Do you know what a bard is?
Of course I do. I ain't dumb, you know.
Use it in a sentence then.
Let me think. Bard. I got it. I lost my wheelbarrow last week, so I borrowed my neighbor's. Bard.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope? He used that, right? Just like I borrowed them Christmas decorations from Flo's taxidermy shop.
According to the book, a bard is a poet or a storyteller. It also says that William Shakespeare was the most famous bard who ever lived.
Oh, who's William Shake and Bake?
Elmer, shake and bake ain't nowhere near sounding like Shakespeare. I just told you he was a famous bard.
Oh, you should invite him to the Christmas party. That way he can rattle off some poetry for us.
Grandma, William Shakespeare can't come to Cricket County
And why not?
because he lives way over in England. There ain't no way he could make it here by tonight.
For y'all's information, William Shakespeare is deceased.
Oh, that's terrible. What kind of disease does he have?
He's dead, Elmer.
That's a pretty bad disease.
How do you know that, Elkin?
Because apparently I'm old and wise.
No one said a thing about you being wise. Let's try you out. Use the word ranch in a sentence.
Oh, that's too easy. Give me another one.
Bet you can't do it.
Ranch, you say? Elmer, go out to your truck and fetch me your monkey ranch.
Okay.
Elmer! See, you used it wrong.
I did not. Elmer, did you know what I was talking about?
When?
When I asked you to get me your monkey ranch.
Just then?
Yeah, just then.
When you asked me to go get you your monkey ranch.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
According to the book, a ranch is a farm in the West where cattle and other animals are bred and raised.
You don't say.
I do say. It's right here in my book. I'm going to teach that little baby boy of mine to talk right if it's the last thing I do. Come here, my little squash. Mama's going to learn you good. Yes, she is.
Oh, where do we put the presents?
Oh, you can just set him right over here, Elmer.
Is your boyfriend here yet?
My what?
I heard he's purty for his age.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Don't worry, Grandma. I think me and Elmer is the only ones who knows.
Hey, Grandma, where's that feller you been a-courting?
You know what? That's it. I can't talk to none of you. I'm going to the kitchen.
Just got my axe sharpened. Ain't it pretty? I'll set it right here and let it cool off. By the way, has anyone seen my ranch?
Fester Taylor.
What?
Oh, I got one out of my truck, Bester.
No. I borrowed that one from you last week, remember?
Just plug your ears, little feller.
I'll set our Christmas gifts right over here, Glenda May.
I sure hope they like our gifts. You know them city slicker cousins of ours is hard to get for.
Whose names y'all get anyway?
Oh, I got Cousin Pete's and Glenda May got Cousin Petunia's. We wrapped them real careful like so that they won't know what we got them.
Elmer, you can see clear as day what that is.
You can't? Oh, man. How about this one, Glenda May, wrapped for Cousin Petunia?
Why didn't y'all just put them in a box?
Don't worry about it, Elmer. Old people like Elkin can't see too good.
I ain't that old.
Whatever you say, Rip Van Winkle. Elmer, put the gifts under the tree. Grandma, you need any help in the kitchen?
I ain't talking to y'all.
Grandma, we was just messing around with you. We think it's great for you to have a boyfriend at your... with you being so old and... someone as wrinkled as... I'm just going to sit here and be quiet now.
Howdy, everybody. Oh, look at this place, will you? Purty, purty, purty. And how's your beautiful little man, Glenda May?
Oh, I'm fine.
She's talking about the baby, knucklehead.
No, it wasn't. I was talking about Elmer.
See?
Brenda May, whose name did you get for Christmas this year? I hope it was mine. My bands are just about wore out.
It ain't yours. I drawed Cousin Oswald's name.
I don't think Cousin Oswald plays the banjo.
What makes y'all think this is a banjo?
Let me show ya. Pew, 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 pew. I like to sing a little love song I wrote called She Went to the Bathroom and She Never Came Back.
Y'all think y'all know so much. Ain't y'all ever heard the saying, you can't judge a book by its lover? Give me that. I happen to know Cousin Oswald real good, and I think he will love his present.
Cousin Petunia drew my name this year. That girl don't know how to buy a present. Last year, she got me a dress with little shiny sparkly things all over it.
You didn't like it? She paid lots of money for that there dress.
I hinted and hinted for months that I wanted new fishing lures, and she comes trapezing in with that frilly girly dress. So this year, I extra hinted. I says, I probably won't get to fish this year. And she asked, why? And I said, 'cause I ain't got no fishing lures to fish with.
Fester!
Yeah,
What in the world are you doing back there?
I'm cutting a hole in the floor with my new power axe.
Fester, why are you cutting a hole in the floor with your power axe?
'Cause I don't want to ruin my axe.
But Fester, why cut a hole?
I'm checking for rats, so if you excuse me.
Fester, you can't put a hole in the middle of the floor like that.
Oh, don't worry, Elkin. When he's done cutting that there hole, we'll just move it a little closer to the wall.
Sounds good to me.
Fester!
Yeah,
Don't you know that could be dangerous?
don't worry. I'm wearing my googlies.
You mean goggles?
Googles, goggles, tomatoes, tamales.
Fester, I meant the hole could be dangerous.
It can't be dangerous 'cause it ain't finished yet. I don't see no rats. Mission accomplished.
Fester, you better cover that hole, or Grandma will skin you alive.
This here community hall is brand spanking new.
What is all that noise in here?
Nothing, Grandma. We was just talking.
I thought I heard a power saw.
That was just Fester doing his power saw imitation.
Fester can sound just like a power saw. Do it for Grandma, Fester.
Oh, well, that's real good, Fester. Now just hush up before you wake up Elmer Jr. Then I'm gonna need y'all's help to get ready for them city cousins of yours.
Don't you mean get ready for your boyfriend?
I don't have no boyfriend.
Sure you do.
Do not.
Do too.
Don't neither.
What's his name?
Otis.
Aha!
I'm not gonna talk to any of you no more.
Elmer, go out to the truck and get the diaper bag, Sugar Plum.
Anything for you, love does.
Well, Fester, I'll keep Grandma in the kitchen till you get that hole covered up. Now hurry up and get her done.
Brenda May, come help me change Elmer Jr.
Why me, Glenda May?
Because you have got to learn how to change his diaper. Last time, you covered the wrong end.
Okay, but I don't think that's in my aunt contract.
Faster. Faster. Faster, Taylor, where did you go? I need you to throw out some scraps for me.
Oh, I'll do it, Grandma.
Now, be quick. I need that pot for the stew I'm making.
Fester!
Over here,
Where?
by the coat rack. I'm stuck.
Fester, Taylor, you're gonna be the death of me. Did you get that hole covered up?
Covered it real good, Cousin Elkin.
Good. Here, take out these scraps. Grandma needs the pot.
Okay.
Hello? Anybody home?
Get out of my way. I have got to sit down. My feet are killing me.
Mimi, why are your feet hurting? We've been sitting for the last 6 hours.
Yeah, it should not be your feet that are hurting.
Pete, stop being the gray and boring person that you are.
Hello?
Oh, well, howdy, y'all. Sure is good to see you.
Something won't open?
Oh, no, just helping Grandma stuff a possum. Y'all just make yourselves at home.
Sure is a nice community center they have here.
Why is everything in Cricket County made of wood? Have they not heard of marble out here in the sticks?
Come on, everyone. Let's put our gifts over here near the tree.
Hey, y'all. Be right with ya.
Is everything all right, Glenda May?
I'm Brenda May. Yeah, I'm just helping Glenda May change Elmer Jr.'s diaper. Make yourselves at home.
Let's see now. Mimi, you got Fester's name. I got Glenda May's name. Oswald got Elmer, and Pete got Elkin. Good. We didn't forget anyone's.
Do you see my gift over there?
Mimi, behave yourself.
What? I just want to see how big it is. Isn't that what Christmas is all about? Who gets the biggest gift?
No. You know better than that.
I know nothing of the kind. Oh. Is this what I think it is?
It's just what you always wanted, Mimi.
Are you telling me I gave up a night at the ballet for this? Pete, take me home.
Mimi, every year you come out here hoping to receive some expensive gift from our rich country cousins, and every year you never get what you expect.
Boo you. That's just not true.
I think the reason Mimi secretly enjoys coming out every year is because she's starting to warm up to her dear country cousins.
Bite your tongue. And yours too. The day that our rich uncle Zach,
No, Zeke.
whatever, left these hillbillies his millions was the day that my soul started to die. One sad day at a time.
Mimi, you are so dramatic.
Do you remember who was planning on taking me to the ballet tonight? Jordan Von Horn.
Who's Jordan Von Horn?
Only the richest and most eligible bachelor in the entire city. And to think I gave up a night with my possible future husband, for this, I feel a migraine coming on.
Pete, do you see my gift over there?
Yeah. It's right here.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, you pluck it, of course. Out here in the country, you either pluck a banjo or you pluck a chicken.
Ha ha, it's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
While we're at it, let's see mine. Here it is. Wait a minute.
Oh, good, Petunia. You can fry us up some possum innards when we get back home.
I don't know how to use one of these things.
Hey, let's see what you got over here. Here you go.
But I don't smoke.
Just clamp it between your teeth. You look very distinguished.
At least I didn't get a wash tub.
For my next number, I'm going to sing a song called My Relationship Was a Failure, but our breakup ain't working out neither.
Let me ponder that. If I look distinguished holding my pipe like this, 7 years ago.
That's a good one.
What are you youngins laughing about over here?
Hello, Grandma Taylor. Merry Christmas.
Oh, don't try to hide it. I know what y'all was doing.
You do?
Y'all was trying to get a sneak peek at your presents, ain't you? Well, let me just tell you this. Looks can be deceiving.
Really?
Yeah. For example, by the look of this here present, you might think it's a snow tire or a cute little speckled pup.
Right, but just so y'all know, can't judge a feather bed by its moth-eaten quilt. Now, you just make yourselves comfortable and we'll finish baking Christmas Eve supper.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, Oh, actually, Elkin, why don't you take your city cousins to the kitchen for me?
Oh, I see. You think it
Hush
might be
up.
your...
No, just
Might be your what?
none of your beeswax. Now, go to the kitchen like I done told you.
Okay, we're going. You don't got to be so pushy.
Yes, I do. Now get.
Grandma, I up and left Elmer Jr.'s diapers at home. You got any newspaper I can borrow?
Yeah, up there on the top shelf. Now get.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, what a surprise.
Surprise! But I told you I was coming, Imogen.
Oh, I thought you were coming for New Year's, not Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, but since you're here, might as well come on in. Take a load off, you know.
Here, I brung these for you.
Oh, well, turnip greens in the dead of winter. How did you ever manage?
I grew them in my greenhouse. I remember how much you said you liked turnips.
I think I said tulips, but these will do just fine.
What?
These are fine.
We can dine?
No, I said fine, Otis, not dine. I'll just set them right over here. Oh, ain't they purty?
What?
Purty?
Why, I'm much obliged. I try my best. And speaking of purty,
Oh, well, Otis, you old flirt.
that's the purtiest Christmas tree I've seen all year.
This man might be a waste of time.
I'm nervous about meeting your family for the first time.
Oh, well, don't be. They're just good, down-to-earth people.
I do declare I have misplaced my fancy and expensive handbag, for which I paid lots of money. Oh, here it is.
Except for that one. She's the black sheep.
What?
Black sheep?
No, I don't need to go back to sleep. I had a nap early on.
I didn't say sleep. I said sheep. I should have gotten you a hearing aid for Christmas. Oh, come, sit down, sit down.
All right, don't mind if I... Come sit beside me, honey.
Oh, Otis Treesup, you have not been courting me long enough to call me honey.
What I meant to say was, come sit beside me, sweet cakes. Imogen, you're finer than a new set of truck tires.
Oh, Otis Treesup, the things you say. Oh, don't fret none. Y'all can come on in. Boys, I'd like y'all to meet Otis Treesup. He's my date for the night. And don't you be making fun of Grandma for courting at my age.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Treesap.
His name is Treesup, Fester. Treesup.
Ain't that what I said?
Hope we ain't interrupting or anything. I mean, he wasn't about to kiss you or nothing, was he?
Elmer Crick, what a thing to say. Of course he wasn't. Was you?
No, ma'am.
We'll leave you two love duds alone, then.
You mean birds, Fester?
What?
Bird?
I ain't no nerd. I'm just shy.
And tell the rest of your family to do the same.
Grandma, how'd you see us?
Grandmas can see everything.
Come on, everybody. Let's leave them be.
Excuse me, young'un.
Yes, sir.
Would you be a dear and go out to my hearse and bring in your grandma's Christmas present for me?
Your what?
My Christmas present.
I don't think that was the what she was whatting about. Did you say a hearse?
Yeah, I drive a hearse.
Oh, why?
For one, it's reliable transportation.
And two?
It's a chick magnet. Women all over Cricket County are just dying to ride in that thing.
Glenda May?
Yeah, Brenda May?
You want to go outside with me to fetch Grandma's Christmas present?
Sure. Just let me put the baby down first.
Brenda May, you're scared because there's a hearse out there, ain't you?
A hearse? No, thank you.
Well, don't worry none. It's just a long black car that hauls corpses.
You're right, I reckon. Just an automobile.
while you're out there, would you mind making sure Mr. Brewster didn't get knocked about during the trip over here?
Yes, sir.
Now, where was we?
Make sure Mr. Who didn't something on the way where?
What? Brenda May Taylor, I declare, if you don't give us some privacy.
I was just kidding, child.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure.
That's a relief.
I made sure Mr. Brewster was tied in real good.
Oh, you just sit real still like. Faster.
Like this.
Oh, yeah, you can relax now. Oh, I just love everything about Christmas. Like the snow, the nativity story, the Christmas tree, the mistletoe.
I don't think I've saw mistletoe in years.
Yeah, well, sometimes it takes looking up to notice things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, usually mistletoe hangs up high.
Yep, they sure enough do.
Do you like them old songs like Up, Up, and Away? What about the roll is called Up Yonder? What about Lord Lift Us Up? Just look up, old man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sure is nice to look up sometimes.
And what do you see up there?
I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Grandma Taylor,
Yeah?
can we come back in now? We've got everything cooking.
Go on, Fester. Yeah, y'all can come on in.
I made some rolls to go with dinner.
Oh, we don't eat dinner.
I beg you.
We eat supper around these parts.
I was gonna open some caviar, but I couldn't find any.
And you never will. Not while I'm still breathing.
Why not?
Because caviar don't go with possum innards. That's why.
Good point.
Talking about possum innards done made me hungry. Is there a place I can freshen up before supper?
Yeah, there should be a room back there for you.
We wanted to talk to you about these gifts your hillbilly family was planning on giving us.
Mimi, stop.
Oh, what about him?
Mimi,
Well,
Mimi, stop.
okay.
Mimi was just going to say how humble we are to be receiving these wonderful gifts from our beloved family, whom we don't get to spend enough time with.
Oh, I can see you're just dying to see what we got you. Girl, are you ever gonna be surprised?
Don't count on it.
Mimi, stop it.
Stop saying Mimi every single time I try to speak my mind. It's that time this Mimi speaks her mind.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What on earth are you rambling about, child?
Actually, I'd like everyone in here to hear this. Everyone, please come in here. I have a very important announcement to make.
Did someone call me?
Could somebody please give me a hand? That wasn't funny at all.
Oh, is that my Christmas present from Otis?
Sure enough is. Woo, I brung it all the way in from the hearse.
Huh, what did you say?
I brung it all the way in
No, after that.
from the...
No, after that.
Hearse. She said she brought it in all the way from the hearse. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is.
Grandma, it ain't Christmas yet.
Oh, I reckon it almost is. Oh, well, would you look at that?
Grandma, I don't think that's the present.
Oh, well, let's see here then. Well, looky there. I can put it on the mantle at home.
Grandma, that's not the present either. You gotta keep going.
Oh, I will, hon, but I want to look at this one for a little bit. It's just so pretty.
I heard somebody say purdy. Did y'all call me?
Is it time to open gifts already?
Howdy, Cousin Pete. Got your name this year.
Not interested.
Sometimes you might see yourself without looking in a mirror.
You're starting to scare me, Elmer.
Sometimes you might see yourself.
Without looking in a mirror, I heard you.
Okay, everyone, please be quiet. I realize that after I speak, I may never be invited to Cricket County again. But what I have to say must be said.
No, actually,
It doesn't have to be said.
At all.
I have written you all a letter that I was going to mail you. But I'm going to read it right now, because I like the attention. Dear country cousins, I finally realized that the only reason you hillbilly cousins ever invited us out here to celebrate Christmas or Easter with you was merely to show off.
Show off.
You heard me, hillbilly cousin. Show off. Ever since our late Uncle Zach...
Zeke!
Ever since our late Uncle Zeke left you his millions from his coal mines, oil fields, and diamond mines, you have thrown it in our faces every year, and I can't stand it anymore. It isn't fair that Uncle Zook left you his millions and left us nothing. That's right. I said nothing. And you act so humble and unassuming, pretending that material things don't matter to you, when you know good and well all we ever wanted from you was money. Uncle Zook's money. Lots and lots of money. We just want what we had coming to us. Well, we're sick of it.
we are really not sick of it.
Again, here we come, driving the long, and bumpy road out to Hillbilly Haven. And for what? The most useless and gauche Christmas presents ever to be given to anyone in the history of gift giving. Yours truly, Cousin Mimi, the pretty one. And on top of that, may I say that this is the tackiest Christmas wrapping I have ever seen in my life. How does that describe the true meaning of Christmas? Tell me. That's all I have to say.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Cousin Mimi. I really am. But I can tell you right now how our presents demonstrate the true meaning of Christmas.
Really? How? I'd like to hear it.
Grandma, is it okay to go ahead and give our presents?
No, Elkin, please. Mimi does not speak for all of us.
Oh, yeah. Y'all can go on and do that. I'll just be sitting here looking at my pretty gift.
But first, I want to tell you a little story.
No. No story. No.
Mimi.
Once upon a time, there was a great and mighty God. He decided to give his people the greatest gift that's ever been given. And so, just like us at Christmas, wanting hints to what our presents are, the good Lord gave hints to what his gift was. Some of them hints can be found sprinkled throughout the Old Testament, way before his gift was even given.
I love this story.
Well, go ahead, Brenda May.
One of them clues the good Lord gave us can be found in Isaiah 7:14. Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel.
I got one. Isaiah 9:6. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace.
Micah 5:2. But you, Bethlehem of Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel.
You see what you guys do? Every single time something comes up, you start quoting Bible verses to deter the conversation.
Mimi, you have gone too far.
Did you youngins know that even after all the clues God gave his people, his gift was still a complete surprise?
All I know
Remember early on when I caught y'all trying to guess your presents and I says looks can be deceiving?
Yes.
And even Grandma says you can't judge a feather bed by its moth-eaten quilt.
Here you go, Cousin Pete. Bet you can't guess what it is.
I'm a very educated man, Elmer. It's a wood carving of me.
Remember earlier when I said sometimes you might see yourself without looking in a mirror?
You were talking about this? I thought you were just going crazy.
Took me 6 months to carve it. I wanted it to be just right.
Looks just like you, Pete.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you, Elmer.
It was nothing.
Go ahead and unwrap yours, Cousin Oswald.
Well, let's see what we got here. What are these? Buttons?
Not just any buttons. Them 2 buttons went on the coat of General George Washington, the first president of these here United States.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. My etc. Grandpa Jeremiah Zachariah Taylor served under Washington and then got them buttons as a present. It's all right there in the family Bible.
Wow, guys, these buttons are priceless.
No, I think they might be metal.
Brenda May, I'm aghast.
I thought you was Mennonite.
This here present's from me, Moo Moo.
I'm not sure how an ordinary wash tub could be priceless.
Here, help me out. Sorry, I ran out of boxes and then I had to wrap it in that there tub.
Wait a minute. Are these for me? They're beautiful. And they're real pearls, right?
Not only are they real, them are South Sea pearls, the most rarest in the world.
Oswald, look at the size of these pearls.
What do you say, Mimi?
I say I think they'll look beautiful on me. Thank you, Grandma Taylor. They're the most beautiful piece of jewelry I've ever seen.
Well, of course, dear. Wear 'em well.
Your turn, Cousin Petunia.
Oh, well, all right. It really is amazing how you guys have surprised us with your wonderful gifts. Can't imagine what mine is. Looks like a frying pan, but it must be a...
Surprise! It's a frying pan. You're surprised, ain't you? I can tell by the weird look on your face.
I get it. It was used in the Revolutionary War.
No.
It was owned by some historical figure like Betsy Ross.
No. Bought it at a yard sale.
Oh, a yard sale. Thank you. I love it.
What I mean is, that's the frying pan that my mama bought at a yard sale when I was just a little girl. She used that frying pan her whole life. She gave it to me right before she passed away. It's precious to me.
Thank you, Glenda May. It's the greatest gift I've ever received.
See, now you get it.
What do you mean, Grandma?
Oh, what she said. It's the greatest gift. Remember how Elkin was talking to everybody about how God's surprising everyone with Jesus in the manger? The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 9:15 that, what was it again? 9:15. Oh, and thanks be to God for his indescribable gift.
Folks were expecting the King of Kings to come to them on a mighty throne in great glory.
Not in a dirty old manger in a stable.
When Mary wrapped that little baby in that ragged and faded swaddling cloth, she was wrapping the most precious gift that surprised everybody.
Do you guys plan this kind of thing months in advance? Do you guys talk about how you're going to guide us to another spiritual truth?
Cousin Oswald, we try to live our life every day to remind each other what the good Lord has done for us and the world.
In other words, Oswald, it just comes naturally to them. Spiritual matters are just how they live and breathe.
Pete! We can't give him our meaningless gifts after all this.
No, you're right. We're going to take these home, and we'll mail you your gifts later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just plumb silly, ain't it, Brenda May?
Sure is, Glenda May.
Yeah, we'll like y'all's gifts no matter how cheap they are.
That's a great idea, Pete.
Ain't you gonna finish unwrapping Mr. Treesap's present, Grandma?
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. All the way over here again. Oh, thank you, dear. Oh, let's see here. Oh, well, would you looky there?
Grandma, it's a cameo brooch.
It looks like an old Victorian brooch, Grandma Taylor.
Does it look more expensive than my pearls?
Why, Otis Teresa. Where'd he go? You don't think I scared him off, do you? Otis!
Mr.
Oh,
Treesap, where did you go? Mr. Treesap.
Otis, Mr.
Hey,
Treesap.
y'all. His hearse is still out there.
That sure is strange, just to disappear in the thin air that way.
It's like he fell off the face of the earth.
Uh-oh.
Something is rotten in the state of Walmart.
Hey, there he is. In the top of that there sycamore. It looks like he's being treed by a black bear.
Well, come on, everybody. Let's go check on him. Fesher, I'm going to grab your axe.
Oh dear, if he falls out of that tree at his age, he could break both hips and lose his dentures.
Mr. Treesap, you down there? I'm gonna throw this here shiny rope down to you. Now take hold of it.
Elkin told me to come grab a flashlight.
Cousin Pete, grab hold and help me pull.
What in the world?
Don't ask no questions. Just grab, hold, and pull. 1, 2, 3, pull. 1, 2, 3, pull. Are you okay, Mr. Treesap? Speak to me.
I think I see the pearly gates, son.
Uh-oh.
Is that you, Gabriel? I can see the light.
Mr. Treesap, you fell in a hole in the floor. It was all my fault.
That's okay, Glenda May.
I'm Fester.
That's okay, Lester. I'll be okay.
Fester, why is there a hole in the floor?
I was looking for rats. Help me get them to a chair. There.
Fester, my Otis wasn't up in no tree.
He just appeared here in the house, Grandma.
Why, Otis Teresa, are you okay?
I'll be okay once I get a little sense back in my head. Why, Imogen Taylor, you opened your Christmas present without me.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I just think it's the greatest gift I've gotten since my husband passed away over 30 years ago. But why on earth did you wrap it in so many boxes?
Every one of them fancy wrap boxes distracted you from the real gift, didn't it?
Why, it sure enough did.
Just like the sparkle of Christmas can distract us from God's true gift, right, Grandma?
Well, what do you know about that? Seems we all learned a little something about the good Lord's greatest gift. I think I'll wear my brooch tonight.
And I'll wear my pearls.
Grandma Taylor, we'll help you get Christmas Eve dinner on the table.
Oh, nothing doing. Y'all's our guest. Elmer, Fester, you two grab some dishes from the kitchen. Got a lot more celebrating to do.
Just want to say thanks again for coming, and yeah, we appreciate your support. There is coffee and cookies out in the back. You are welcome to stay as long as you want. We'll let you know when we need to kick you out. But no, thank you all again so much for coming. You are all dismissed.